Okay. Hi, Margie. So, thank you for sending these questions. And I just wanted you to see, I know the booklet has a lot of information about me when I'm not doing well, but I am doing really well. I have like a whole bunch of physical therapy stuff around here that I'm doing every day. And also, this will let my friends see how I'm doing. So, the Cadillac, yes, that should be fine. I have a small Volkswagen Jetta, and that is where my wheelchair normally goes in and out of, and it's fine. There's no issues. You don't even have to put down the seat. And, okay, so the clothing question is sort of like what I was talking about with the Steve Jobs mindset. So it's hard for me to bend and things like this. And if I put all of my clothes together close to where I'm showering or where I'm using the toilet, then I can combine those two activities, and instead of having to bend more times, it's less. And then I can do more throughout the day. So that's why, and I can send you the Airbnb link. I was looking and sort of planning based on how everything is set up. That's why it's typed that way. Now, yes, I sleep a special way, and actually, I should have. Uh, so, it's basically just a lot of pillows. I put pillows on either side of me, and then I have one that I can sleep uh, between my legs, and then for the daytime, I'll just go back and forth with sitting up versus being more reclined. And yes, I sleep in a bed. That's my couch. So instead of an actual couch, I use a bed. And like you can see a normal recliner like that, I don't sit very well in because of the tethered cord, and that's what I'm working on healing. So hot water bottle, yes, its name is Sheepy. It comes with me everywhere. And the windows and doors, I mean, no, I don't really like air conditioning. New York gets pretty hot and humid. I know obviously Arkansas is worse, but there's maybe 1 or 2 days up here in the depths of summer that I'll actually turn on the central air. If I need it down there, I will, but I prefer fresh air. Um, and then, yeah, I have sensitivities to a lot of chemicals and a lot of food and environmental factors. So I was actually just joking with my A. Jocelyn about this yesterday, which, side note, we drove together to the grocery store. I don't think I'll be doing it in Arkansas because I use that bike when I'm going through the aisles. It really helps. It's a bike made for people with MS, or essentially people that would otherwise need wheelchairs but can use their legs. So I've used it to rehab. When I wasn't walking, I started by taking that out to get the mail. And now, I think I mentioned in my email, I'm walking to get the mail and then, going all around my property, putzing around. So we don't have to worry about that. I just wouldn't be able to get through the airport by myself with all of my stuff. So that's mainly why I'm using the wheelchair. And then, I go to a really big rehab center, and I'll use my wheelchair for that because it's just too much walking in combination of doing something else. Okay, so, oh, and then animals. I mean, so that was what I was saying with Jocelyn. So I'm sort of like Snow White for some reason. The other day I had a bird flying in here who wanted to come live with me. Yes, cats come over all the time. But I'm not worried. It's just a reminder to think about all of these things before you leave each day, because there are times, especially after traveling and, taking a plane by myself, that I'll just lay down and I won't be able to get up so well. Now, that was another funny thing. So again, like when I needed more support than I had, I would consolidate my life into something that I called a sick table next to my bed, and it had everything because at my worst there were times where I couldn't get out of bed. So I would even use at times, because I loathe having to wear diapers as someone who had to wear them a couple of years ago, I would get like a Folgers can or a tub of nut can or something like that, where I wouldn't be able to walk to get myself to the bathroom, but I would use that at the edge of my bed so that I didn't have to, sit in my own pee. Again, like that hasn't happened in probably since I was coming home from the hospital where I like literally almost died. So over a year at this point, I haven't ever needed it. So I don't think I'll need it. But again, like you're getting me in this transition phase where I used to need a lot of help, and now I don't. But depending on what else I do, I still need some things. So it's just, we'll feel it out. I'm honestly not worried at all. I feel very safe with you, and my ability to communicate, even if it is a little choppier by the time that I get down there, you just have to be a little bit patient with me. If you've ever dealt with someone that is on the autism spectrum, it just gets a little bit blunt, and sometimes it's just like, the word won't come out, or I can't think of the word, and it just feels like this in my head. So if you ask me yes or no questions, or you repeat what you think I'm saying, then we'll get through it. That's how it's been with everyone else. And I wanted to say something else about my communication, but that's why I do the booklet thing, so that I can write things as I go, and then it's not all having to be coming from my brain at once, because I need to keep sort of one train track at a time going on in my brain so that I don't short out. But that's, again, like that's changing, so I don't think you'll have any problems. Late checkout, yes, I already talked to the owner of the Airbnb. He's really great, so sweet. And yeah, there won't be any problems with that. And those, so I did talk to him about that already. Also, they don't have a blender or a steamer. They do have cookware. It's not entirely stainless steel. I don't like nonstick or any of that stuff, but it's just a couple days, so it won't be the end of the world. Now, the grocery shopping. Yeah, the grocery shopping, we can do that either Tuesday or Wednesday, but I can show you. This is going to be my carry-on, and it's pretty big. I mean, I'm 5'4", so this is a cooler, and then also inside of here is a cooler. So what we'll do probably is pack all of my food for that day, because I sort of do intermittent fasting. I don't really eat after 4 or 5 o'clock unless it's a party. And I should be able to have everything through breakfast and snack the next morning. But like you said, it might be easier to just drop me off and then go do a run to the grocery store, let me relax a little bit, and then we can unpack together maybe. So yeah, I trust you to pick out my food, and then I'm working with my aide, just trying to make sure you understand my quantities, because I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, so my portions are a lot bigger than normal people's. Like, they have those boxes of arugula. That's one meal for me. Well, two really, but that's just because I've been having some stomach issues lately. So possibly you'll be able to go shopping before, if that's easier for you, before I arrive. I don't think it's necessary because I'll be bringing a lot of food, but we'll see. We can figure that out as we get closer, because I'll be working with my aide here to prepare as much as we can, and then we'll probably just have a phone call with you to do a transition handoff, and we can understand we got X much food in here, so let's go shopping on Y time. Now, the grocery template, that's basically a modified template of what I do here. For example, if I'm going to have rice while I'm down there, I'm just going to bring some rice instead of buying a whole new pack, since I'm only down there for 3 days. And we'll finalize the grocery list of what we need to get before I come down there, based on, part of it, because I eat so much produce, is based on what's available at the store every week. Then, yes, I'll collect all of the receipts, and then you saw the chart that I made for mileage and hours. So we'll add all of that up together. I'll be paying you myself. I wish someone else was paying you. But I'll bring down cash, enough cash for you. And so if you will have some change too, then it should be fine. The appointment, yep, that's great. Whenever you think. How long the appointment is, I'm not exactly sure. It shouldn't be long, because we're basically just officially starting the aligner process, and they have to do something called a TAD. They just basically put a little sort of horizontal vampire fang on my teeth, and then just making sure that the Invisalign and everything is fitting my mouth properly. So I don't know, maybe a half hour. Maybe, I can't imagine it being more than an hour unless they're running behind. But it's up to you if you want to go do something else or just wait with me. It should be fast. So the airport, I actually know a little bit about this. Yes, there's construction going on, but the entrance, which is exactly by the carousel, that's where you are entering and exiting. And so I'll have someone from American pushing me from the airplane to the baggage claim, and you can actually just park right there. You don't have to come in, because they would push me out to the sidewalk, but you could also just leave your car there for a minute and come in if that makes you feel more comfortable. But I should be able to just pack this little cooler backpack that I showed you, and a carry-on, I believe. Last time I traveled, I had a bigger carry-on than this, with a cooler inside of it, and then a checked bag. But I don't think I need that much stuff, so it'll probably be 2 bags, maybe 3. What else? So arriving Wednesday and Thursday morning, I'm not exactly sure yet. If it's okay with you, if we could decide that based on, when we're close to the day, and we decide when we're going to do the grocery shopping, and then from there we can sort of schedule. But it won't be more than 4 or 5 hours a day. I can't imagine. And yeah, that's it. So I'm really excited to getting to know you, to working with you. It will be maybe up to 2 years or a little bit longer that I'll be coming down there because this is the orthodontic phase, and then I might be doing a periodontal treatment down there afterwards or getting implants down there afterwards. Those are both with the same guy. So it's very one step at a time right now, and I want to do the least amount possible, and I'm doing other things like with nutrition to try and prevent needing more of that stuff down the line, but it's possible. So yeah, just call me, text me, or email me if you have any other questions, and we'll go from there. I'll see you soon. Bye.